Hello everyone and welcome back to Dev Portal, your go-to channel for mastering tech concepts. In continuity of our Linux tutorial series, today we are going to discuss another essential topic which as a developer you must be aware of, that is how you can view and edit the content of your file from your terminal itself. So we are going to discuss three commands, that is nano command, vim command and cat command to edit the file, and we are also going to discuss two commands to view the content of a file. So let's start our today's tutorial. So before we discuss that how we can edit the file, first let's see that how we can view the file. So first let me show you that where I am currently. So currently I am in my home directory, and if I do ls, so there is a folder, you can see the directory, that is tutorial. So let me go to the tutorial directory first, and if I do ls, you can see there are two files. One is file.txt, second is llmintro.txt. These two files are present, and now let's discuss that how we can view the content of this file. So first command that I am going to show you is that cat command. From your cat command, what it will basically do, it will whatever content that is present inside your file, it will add it in the same terminal itself. Or you can say in a way that it will paste that content in your terminal. So if I write cat and after cat I need to mention the file name, that is file.txt. So whatever content is there, it will write after this line. So if I press enter, you can see, hi, how are you? Welcome back to Dev Portal. This is the content which is present inside this file, and it has pasted in the same terminal. This is very useful if you want to see the content. But let's say the file which you are going to see or you are going to read, it has content which is present in multiple pages, or you can say lot of content is present. So in that case, cat will not work ideally because you have to scroll to read the content. Let me show you. If I write cat and let's say I am using second file this time, that is llm intro. If I press enter, now you can see to go to the top of this file, or you can see the content from this file, I need to use my cursor, or you can say I need to scroll up. So that is very difficult if the file content is very large. So in that case, there is another command that we can use, that is less command. What less command will do, it will open the editor. In that editor, the content will be there, and if you want to go to the next line, you need to use the arrow symbols that is present in your keyboard, that is up arrow button or down arrow button. Let me show you. So first let me clear this, and I will write less, and then I will mention the file name, that is llm intro.txt. So now you can see it has opened the another window for me, and to go to the next line or to read the next line, I can use my down arrow page button, and once I reach the end of this page, or you can say the file, it will show end. So to quit this, I need to press q, and after that I will go back to my previous terminal. So this is how we can view the content of a file, or you can say read the content of a file. Now let's discuss that how we can edit the content of a file. So for that we are going to discuss three commands. First is nano command, which is very useful if you are a beginner because it will show you the shortcut with the same editor in the same editor. First let me show you the manual for the nano command. So if I write nano, you can see it is the editor which I am going to use. Nano is a small and friendly editor. So this is the editor from where we can read and we can edit our content. The shortcut that we need to use, we no need to remember. It will show in the below terminal itself, or you can see the editor itself. So let me quit this window first, and let me clear this, and let me create a file. Till now we know that how we can create the file using touch command. But let's say if the file which is not present, you can create using nano command as well. As in, you can see in this case I have only two files. So the third file which I'm going to create, I will use my nano command, and the same nano command I will use to edit the file as well. So it is basically right, rather than creating the empty file and then you are editing it, you can create the file and in the same time you can add the content as well. So I will write nano, and after that let me provide the file name, that is txt text.txt. Let's say this is the file name. If I press enter, you can see it has opened the editor window for me, and the shortcuts which we need to use, we no need to remember. As you can see, it is coming below itself. Let's say if you want to save the content, in that case you need to use Ctrl O. If you want to exit this editor, you need to press Ctrl X. Then let's say you want to cut any line or that character, in that case you need to use Ctrl K, and for paste you need to use Ctrl U. So these shortcuts no need to remember, we just see from the below terminal itself or editor itself. So to add the content, I just need to write hi, and I can start writing whatever content I want to add. Hi, let's say how are you, welcome to welcome to Linux tutorial. Let's say this is the content which I want to add. Now to save the content, I need to write, or I need to use Control O. So I will press Control O, and now once I press Control O, it will ask me the content which you have added, you want to save in which file. So by default, I have opened text.txt file. So that name it is suggesting, but let's say if you want to save the content in some other place or some other file, that also you can do. So in my case, I want to save in the same file itself. So I just press enter, and once I press enter, it will show that how many lines I have added. So you can see wrote 4 lines, it's showing that I have written 4 lines here. As you can see, that is the first line, that is hi, then how are you, then I have added space, and then I went to the next line and I have added welcome to Linux tutorial. Now if I want to exit this editor, in that case I need to press Ctrl X. So I will press Ctrl X, and once I press it, I will come back to my previous window, that is my terminal. So now let's say I want to see the content which I have added. Again, I can use either less command or cat command. Because I know the content is very small, so I can use cat command itself. So cat, and I will mention the file name, that is text.txt, basically text.txt. If I press enter, you can see the content which we have added, it is mentioned, or you can say it has been prepared. We can see it. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Linux tutorial. So this is all about nano command. We have discussed that how we can create and edit the content of a file using nano command. Now let's discuss about second command, that is vim command. What vim will do, it will again open the editor for us, and in the same editor we can either add the content, edit the content, delete the content, and then we can save our changes. If you don't want to save it, we can quit the terminal as well. It will persist with the previous changes. Let me show you that how we can use vim command. It is very extremely powerful editor tool which you will find most of the Linux administrator and DevOps engineer will use. So let me try to edit the same file which we have created just now. If I do ls, so text.txt file we are going to edit. So I will write vim. After that I will mention text.txt. Once I press enter, it will open the edit tool for me. You can see, and normally it will open in read-only mode. So there are two modes for Vim. One is read-only mode. If you want to do any modification, in that case you need to come to the writing mode, or you can say the insert mode. For that you need to press either I, so that it will change it to insert mode, or you can press insert button. So I will press I. Once I press I, you can see insert is coming. Now I can edit the content, or I can add the content. So let's say welcome to Linux tutorial, and let me add one more line here. Today we are going to discuss about let's say Vim and cat and nano commands. This line I have added. If I want to save this change, I need to use, first I need to press escape so that I can come out from my insert mode and I can come back to my normal mode. So first I need to press escape. So now I am in read only mode. Now if I want to save these changes, I need to press first colon, then I need to mention W and then Q. What does it mean? It means that I want to quit this terminal, or you can say the window, that is editor tool. But before that I want to save the changes. That is, I need to save and then I want to quit. Otherwise, if you don't want to save the changes, in that case you need to mention Q and then this hyphen symbol. So it will quit without saving the changes. But in my case, I want to save the changes, so I will write WQ. So it will means write and then quit. If I press enter, now if I write cat text.txt, you can see the line which I have added, you can read. That today we are going to discuss about Vim, cat and nano commands. So that is how we can modify the content of a file using Vim command. Let me show that if we don't want to see the changes. So again I will write Vim text.txt. I will press I to come to the insert mode and I will press enter. Let me come to the next line first. Let's add few more content. So let's say I don't want to save this change. So in that case, I will press first escape, then I will mention colon and then Q and this special symbol, that is hyphen. If I press enter, it will not save the change which I have done. Let me show you. If I write cat text.txt, so you can see the change which we have written, it is not saved because we have used colon Q command, which is not saving change, it's just quitting the editor. So till now we have discussed about nano command and vim command, that how we can edit the content of a file. Let's say you want to add the content in the end of the file and you don't want to open the editor tool. In that case, we can use cat command as well. Let me show you. Without opening the editor itself, we can edit the file. So first let me clear the screen, and if I do cat text.txt, you can see this is the content which is present. Now let's say you want to add the content after this end of the file, or you can say nano command. So I will write cat, and after that I need to use this greater than symbol 2 times, and then I need to mention the file name, that is text.txt. What it will do, whatever content after pressing the enter I am going to write, it will append in the end of the file. So let's say I have written, let's see the new content will come or not. Let's say I have written this. After that, to terminate this or quit this, I need to use Ctrl D. So I will press enter, then I will use Ctrl D. So now if I do cat again text.txt, you can see the last line which I have added, it is coming. So this is how we can use cat command to append the line in the end of the file. Now let's say you want to add the line, but you want to add it from the beginning and you don't want the previous content. In that case, how we can do that? First thing is that either I can use my vim and nano, I can delete the whole content and then I can add the new line, or what I can do, I can use cat as well. I will mention single greater than symbol and then I will mention text.txt, and now whatever I am going to write, it will append in the beginning of the file, and whatever content which currently is present, it will delete it. You can understand in a way that it has removed the entire content and then it is again starting from the beginning. So let's say I have mentioned hi, let's see the new changes, and now I will press Ctrl D, and if I do cat again text.txt, you can see the change which I have added recently, that is only present, previous content has been finished. So this is how we can edit the content of a file using cat command as well. So that's it for today's tutorial on Dev Portal. Today we have discussed that how we can view and edit file using nano, vim and cat command. These commands are very helpful if you are working as a Linux developer or a DevOps engineer. In our next tutorial, we will continue exploring some other Linux commands that as a developer we should be aware of. So stay tuned with us. Don't forget to subscribe to Dev Portal, hit the like button, and I will see you in my next video.